Yes, sir. It's your boy TC Talks. TC Fitness. Oh Lord. Hey, y'all see who we have in the building today? Yes, sir. Moody Star. I need you to introduce yourself to the people, man. Let's go. This live stream about to be a banger.
All right, so what it do, people? Well, first of all, shout out to TC Talks. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the time. First of all, you know what I'm saying? It's an opportunity to be on here. This is my first stream, like live, man. Going live with anybody. So, I'm excited. So, to the people that don't know who I am, I am Moody Star. You feel me? You can check out my YouTube channel. You know what I'm saying? It's a channel where I highlight current events and talk about my spiritual walk here in this beautiful matrix. And specifically, I really talk about, controlling one's energy within. You feel me? As far as holding on to your seed, holding on to your energy. And there's a whole lot of benefits to doing it. And bro, I've been dropping a video every single day
Every day.
because like there's so much to learn. Just I experience something different every single day. You know what I'm saying? So
Tuesday.
yeah, so pretty much that's who I am. And yeah, I'm just excited to be here, bro. I ain't gonna
Yes,
lie.
sir. So before we get this live stream started, I want to give a huge shout out, of course, to you. I want to give a huge shout out to everybody in the semen retention and the NoFap community. Shout out to all of the supporters. I need y'all to simply hit the like button. I need y'all to subscribe to the Bros channel. It is in the description below. Please, bro, if y'all support me, y'all gotta support the bro, man. His content is very, very consistent. And like I said, or like he said, excuse me, we talk about semen retention, we talk about no fat. He's just here to share his experience. I have a lot of questions for Moody Star today. And we're gonna have a great live stream for you guys. I haven't been live in like a month, bro. So it feels a little bit different. It feels a little bit different, but it definitely feels good, bro. So shout out to everybody that's here right now. And the first question I want to ask you as we start this live stream is what made you want to start your YouTube channel?
All right, bro. So believe it or not, I don't know if you're gonna believe me or not. I think some people know. Like, if anybody that's from my YouTube channel, if they hear, they already know what time it is. But I really actually started my YouTube channel because of my hair. Like, I really, it's that's weird, but like, because I wanted to track, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, from not having locks to, you know what I'm saying? Essentially getting them very long and shit like that. So I
Hmm.
seen people on YouTube do that. So that's essentially why I started it, why I had it.
Hmm.
And that's literally, I think, the very, very first YouTube video on my YouTube channel. Like,
Relax.
as time, literally, that's the first video. But, I think I started my YouTube channel August 14th, 2018.
Okay.
And so it took a while to get to where I'm at. I really didn't get active until like last year when I really started my semen retention journey.
Right.
So, but for the most part, like I had like different skits. I was talking about zodiac signs. Like I had my, pockets of time where I was talking about different things. But
Right.
essentially, everything that was kind of connected to, um, I guess what I'm talking about now is kind of like on a spiritual level. You know what I'm saying? Talk about like my hair growth and just managing my energy. So it kind of slowly evolved to me just uh, kind of like making it seem like, how should I put it? It's kind of like a diary for me. You know, I
You
just started talking
documenting,
about,
you
yeah, I
feel
started
me?
talking about my journey and shit like that. So for the most part, that's what it kind of. That's the reason why I still do my YouTube channel now. You feel me?
I
Uh,
respect that.
go ahead.
Call me right now. I'm live. You want to call me while I'm live? Hold on, 2 seconds, 2 seconds. Cause my
You
girl
good?
just
You
called
good?
me.
You
Hold
good?
on, hold on. My fault, child. My fault, child. My lady just called me. Yeah, yeah, I know how that go. 2 seconds. Let me tell her I'm live. But continue though. Continue.
Yeah. So yeah, pretty much. Outside of that, though, I just been, you know, uh, monitoring what I do in real life because a lot of times when people are watching YouTube videos,
Mm-hmm.
they they watch it for two reasons: one for entertainment, or one to actually gain some knowledge and then kind of apply it in their life. So I
Absolutely.
so I felt like if I'm going to be doing these videos, I need to make sure something that I'm doing, you feel me? I can do it in my life, experience it, and then report it, and then that way somebody else could take it and use it in their life.
Exactly. Now, what you just said is very, very important because, especially just with the retention, with the no fat content, and just being just a person, just putting yourself out there for the world to see, right?
Yeah,
People have to focus on if you're gonna watch this video, like I tell them, right, you gotta apply the information. If you don't apply the information, it defeats the purpose. If you're trying to learn something, you're taking that time out to obviously watching the video for a reason. I'm personally not gonna watch no YouTube videos that's not gonna add value to my life. That's just me, right? I'm not gonna focus on, oh, let me be entertained. Let me be entertained. That's wasting my time. No, let me watch this video
exactly.
to help myself out. You feel me? To help my future self, aka the present self. Yeah, bro, I be so tapped in, bro. But to help the present self and help me, make some type of progression in my life. Because you gotta be the person that adds the value to the people. You feel me? Like that's what I love about YouTube. It's a platform where you could reach thousands and millions of people around the world just being you, and not being afraid. Like I be telling people, bro, that fear shit it hold people back from being their best self. You can't be fearful of anything. As long as you here, you breathing, you alive, and God still got you, bro. You don't gotta be fearful of nothing. The worst thing a person can say is a negative opinion about you, but they don't personally know you. You know,
Exactly.
so
Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like your videos, I rocks out with them truly, right? And I see your growth, like keep going with this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like keep going, bro. I told you earlier, like with the collaboration, I appreciate this, because people be so in their ego. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm not gonna collaborate with this person because they got this amount of supporters. Or I'm not gonna do this because of X, Y, and Z. Instead of just saying, nah, let's use the teamwork, make the dream work ethic, you feel me? And feed off that energy, feed off that positivity. So that's what it's truly about. And continuing to push out, the retention videos and
Hmm.
keep on sharing your experience, bro. I promise you, people are gaining something from that, bro. I promise you, keep going, bro. You say.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Like, I mean, again, dog, like, I really appreciate the fact that like the process, like just being a part of a process and growing. I mean, I've seen it. This is the most growth I've had like in a very long time, like throughout my life. You feel me? As far as like in a short amount of time between 1 year of really, bro. But I think it was like a year and a half. I
Hmm.
remember. I vividly remember when I moved to Central Florida. I was like, bro, I ain't finna. Because I wasn't connected to nobody. You feel me?
Hmm.
I was, and then if I was dealing with somebody, it was like it wasn't really healthy for me. So I was like, I'm not really looking to get a girlfriend right now. I need to focus in on me. I can't really, because
Main focus.
a lot of people get caught up in other people's reality and other people's gravity, just because you have a certain type of energy, and people
Hmm.
can will literally use your energy for a lot of reasons. A lot of reasons. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Talk to him more about that,
So
bro. Like, talk about some of your experiences.
so man, I have a lot of
A
experience.
lot. Me too. Me too. I go for it. Me too. Me too. I go
For
for
the
it.
most part, but like I remember at that time, I'm like, I really have to hone in and focus in on myself, because the energy that I had, you feel me,
It's
and
powerful.
I really needed to cultivate it. I really needed to put it into. I need to become the initiator. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I mean, this honestly, a lot of people. I don't know how people feel about my content or how
Hmm.
I, because you know what I'm saying. This is the first time I'm streaming with somebody. Going back to what you were saying earlier, like with people being in their egos. It wasn't it wasn't that like I didn't want to like stream with anybody. It's just the fact that like everything happens in divine timing. Like
By
going
the
back to
time.
what you were
Right.
telling me before, we got on the live stream. You feel me? And for the most part, this is not an act. Like I'm
Real talk.
I'm really living. I'm really
Nah,
like
real
that.
talk.
You
I go
feel
for it.
me?
Real talk, bro. Real talk.
I'm like that. I'm really out here like cultivating my energy,
Real
and it's
talk,
a
bro.
beautiful thing, man. Just to be able to like grow. Going back to what you were
Hmm.
saying. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
I'm very
Now,
excited.
oh my, yeah, my fault, my fault. I was about to have another question, but go ahead, my fault.
No, go ahead. I was just saying I'm very excited.
Now, I'm telling you, bro, this experience is just unlimited, opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally that's how I feel about it, right? You're learning yourself to a different level that you never probably thought that you had within you. But
Yeah.
it's teaching you something about you, right? We waste so much time, bro. So much valuable time that we can never ever get back in our lives, right? Some of us in this community, we might be like in our early 20s or our late 20s. I'm 28, right? How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
Shit, I'm 32.
32. That's still great. Kidding me? Right?
Mm-hmm.
So the fact that we are taking this time out of our lives to, let me, like you said, take that time out to focus on myself.
Yeah.
Because we be so focused on everybody else. And like you said, you might gravitate, you might bring yourself to somebody else's reality. And then what? Now you're in each other's worlds. Now it's either y'all work it out or y'all don't. But if you lose track of yourself, if you lose sight of yourself, that's that's giving your power away, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So what we try to continue to at least teach people is take your power back. You
Mm-hmm.
get so much shit done being on semen retention, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
You get so much shit done when you just stay focused and you're not distracted by other things. Like, for example, your YouTube channel is growing. You about to hit 10K, bruh. You about to hit 10,000 supporters, 10,000 human beings that's toting on your content. Do you understand how powerful your energy is? You feel me? You're reaching people. God is working through you. Like that's what I love about retention because you feel that life in you that other people might not have. I was just telling somebody earlier in the store. Niggas is walking zombies out here, bro. Literally, they walk. People
Facts.
walk mad slow. They don't have no energy. They very sluggish. And then you get on retention and you like this. Let's go, bro. I be outside doing my Uber Eats. Excuse me. I be trying to move, bro, because bro, you way energetic, right, on this shit.
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's why we have to continue to take this shit serious because you can't take your life force for granted, bro.
And
You
a lot of
can't
people do. A lot of
they
people do.
do, and that's all a part of being stuck in the matrix, being stuck in the trance that they want you in. You could tell an average person down the block right now, yo, you ever heard about Semen Center? You ever heard about no fat? Yo, if you start watching pornography, it's gonna change your life, right? They're gonna think you crazy. They're
Mm-hmm.
gonna think you crazy. They're gonna think you weird. What you
Mm-hmm.
talking about? Oh,
Mm-hmm.
if I stop busting in a nut, how that's gonna help me? If you all the nuts you don't busted in your life, how has that ever helped you in any way, shape, or form? I'll wait. It hasn't. It ain't helped nobody. Besides bringing a kid into the world, it ain't helped no man in this world, bro. And I
Facts.
can tell you that, bro. If I was never a If I was never addicted to pornography from when I was younger, bro, I promise you I'll be so much further in life. But I know how God works, and I know that God works in mysterious ways. So I know that God has me where I need to be, and I know that I have so much more growing. And
Mm-hmm.
like I told you, bro, the potential is unlimited. This shit
Right.
fun. This shit
Right.
really fun, bro. This shit really just keep you focused.
Right.
Um, I got a question. How did you first hear about semen retention and no fat?
Um, how did I hear about it? Well, I first heard about it pretty much on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think there's a lot of there's a lot of like experiences that I had. Like, I would say pretty much when I hit like 23, 24.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I had like my first experience, spiritual. I would call it like a spiritual awakening, but that's a different story for a different day. But like, I would say 20, 20 spiritual way 24. So I'd say like around 28. I first learned about it. I was on YouTube, and I forgot who was it that was talking about it. It was a couple of people that was talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, I can't really think
You
about
can't.
it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, because there's a lot of names coming to me. But yeah, so I first heard about it, and I was like, okay, that's interesting. So I started doing my own research on it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I tried it out for myself, and I struggled horribly at first.
Oh, wait, bro, it's always tough in
I
the
was like,
beginning, bro.
I
Always.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm like, Nick, like this. Hold up, bro, because it was like watching porn and shit like that. It was a part of like my day type shit. You feel me? When it was like I'm just being real. Like
Nah,
everybody else, like you
yeah.
know saying, like it was just a part of my day. Like and everybody talked about it. I'm like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. You know what I'm saying? You watch porn, whatever. Do your thing. But you never really notice how something is affecting your energy once you pull away from it.
Mm-hmm.
Because now I'm going through days where I'm like, man, it's late night. I'm bored as hell. Like I'm like, damn, I can't go to sleep. Why can't I go to sleep? Because I have extra energy flowing through
Energy.
my body right now, just by not even doing that act or releasing. You feel me? So you know, going back to your question, like what was your question? I'm sorry. You were saying
How did you first hear about semen retention and no fap?
yeah, yeah. So pretty much, yeah, just through my research and just doing my own like personal uh experiences. You feel me?
Experience, right?
That's how I pretty much like learned about it. And then I knew it wasn't just something that it was a fad or nothing. And like I knew it was something that I really had to be serious about. I had to really make up my mind before I say I'm really gonna do this. Like I can't play with myself, can't play with my energy back and
Mm-hmm.
forth. That I'm
Mm-hmm.
really gonna really put my full effort into it. And then it really changed my life. You know what I'm saying? So.
Now, people watching this video, first thing I want to do is give y'all all a shout out. Everybody that's in tune with this video right now. I just need y'all to simply hit the like button so that we get this video out to more people. Ask any questions in the comment section below that I may have for either of us. I'm willing to answer any questions that I have for me personally. And for Moody Star, if you open to any questions that they have for you, that's. But what I want to say,
Mm-hmm.
just to piggyback off of what you're saying, right? Taking this serious, really giving your effort, really putting your all into this shit and seeing how it changed your life. Still to this day, there will be people that think it's a placebo or think that it's too good to be true or they so focused on how quick am I
Right.
gonna see benefits or how quick is this gonna happen to me?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of just focusing on the bigger picture and enjoying the journey of it, enjoying the fact that you healing your body now with your own energy, not knowing that you're
Mm-hmm.
that powerful, you know,
Yeah.
understanding that you're connecting with yourself on a different level and and seeing life totally different now because society is in a sunken place, bro. Like you said, but like it was the norm watching this porn shit. It was a
Yeah.
part of your cycle. It was a part of your life. I'm gonna get up in the morning. I'm gonna watch this shit. I'm gonna go to school. As soon as I get back home from school, I'm gonna watch this shit again. Before I go to sleep, I'm gonna watch this shit again. Not even for me, right? And it's like you said, like you don't notice the effect that it's having on you until you just stop, and then you just like, all right. But it takes that real like discipline within yourself and that real change. You got to keep it real with yourself at all times.
Got to.
Anybody that's not to cut you off, anybody that's starting no fap esteem and retention, please keep it real with yourself. All right, you are highly, highly addicted to releasing your seed, and you are highly, highly addicted to pornography. If you are gonna stop, you have to keep it real and just say, "I'm gonna stop." When it's late night and I get them little urges, or when it's late night and I get them little images in my head, because you got to keep on reprogramming the brain, and it's taking that time to heal the brain, because the brain been through a lot of damage because of this shit.
Right.
And you learn how to, like you said, like cultivate this energy and put it into other areas. You gonna see the difference, bro. You have to. It's
Mm-hmm.
not gonna be night and day, but it's gonna be over time. You know, it's gonna be over
Absolutely.
time.
Absolutely.
You have any questions for me? 'Cause I got a
Yeah.
lot of questions for you. I ain't gonna front. I got a lot of
Yeah. Nah.
questions for you.
Nah, you good. I mean, I got like I just jotted down a few, but it was a.
Nah, you
I ain't gonna lie, it was a lot that you were saying that I wanted. I wish I could go back on. I at this present moment I don't remember, so
Nah, yeah, you good, you
it's
good, you
all
good.
good though. It's all
You
good.
good, bro, you good.
Well, I was gonna say for you, like what to my audience or whatever that don't know about TC Talks, like again, like one thing that I've noticed about him is where when it comes to like fitness, it's like how he manages his energy. Um, he's practicing semen retention, and and I'm seeing like he's doing a whole lot of like I would say the average person can't do what he do. The pull ups, the push ups, the all what he be doing, like
Yeah,
definitely someone that
calisthenics.
can do that.
I take that calisthenics stuff very, very serious. You know.
Exactly, and I really I know that takes a lot of mind, body power.
I
Like
knew.
it takes a lot. You feel me? So I guess what got you started in the fitness and
Mhm,
on with your Instagram, as far
mhm.
as like your following on Instagram, like what got you started into that route and you practicing semen retention, like how did it make you feel after, you know what I'm saying,
Okay.
like with the fitness?
So when I first started fitness, I want to say it was in like 2017. I was going through a little bit of like at home problems.
Mm.
and I ended up like getting into it with my dad. Keep it real with y'all. And I told myself, I said I'm not gonna let nobody disrespect me. And I was already going through that when I was younger, like verbal abuse, getting bullied about my weight and all that extra shit. And it does, it does affect your mental and it does affect your subconscious mind because your
Mm.
subconscious don't know the difference between what's real and what's fake. So when people would tell me negative stuff about myself, and honestly, like we can't see ourselves outside of our own body unless we, look in the mirror or we watch a video of ourselves or whatever. Or you can't see yourself out your body. So you can only go based off of how other people will see. So when people would say things like, "Yo, your legs are mad skinny, your arms are mad skinny. Do you eat food? This and the third," that would affect my mental. And when I was in high school, right, I never forget. So I told one of my teachers, I said, one day I'm gonna get strong and nobody's gonna bother me. Nobody gonna bother me, bro.
Mm.
And like I said, piggyback 2017, get to altercation with my dad. Told myself from then, start working out, start taking this shit real serious. And before you know it, it took a lot of time. It took a lot of courage because I never really had like a personal trainer to train me, take me to the gym, show me what like I ended up coming across good people that I ended up working with, you know what I'm saying? But I never really had that trainer. So I always trained myself, you know? I always mentally trained myself and I always make sure the first thing that you gotta do is show up. So if you don't show up to the gym or if you don't show up to the park, you're not showing up for yourself. You feel
Absolutely.
me? So I always tell myself, just show up. The more that you
Mm.
show up, the more repetition, the more consistent you are, you'll see results later on in life. What people like is instant gratification. They'll go to the gym, they'll work out for a month, they'll work out for 3 months. They expect to get the same results that somebody that has been training for years. They
Mm.
expect that same shit in a smaller time frame. But
Right.
when people ask me, yo, Terrence, how long you been training? Damn near 5 years consistently. And I might not like from the outside in, you might be like, man, this nigga not that big. But honestly, I'm really strong, bro. I'm strong as shit. Dead ass. But I don't say it on some cocky shit, but I say it on some
I
real
believe you.
humble. You
I
feel
believe
me?
you.
Like
I believe
real
you.
humble. I'm really strong and I'm only focused on getting stronger. Working out builds my spirit, Like you can look good with the physical, you have a tank top, be muscular, but if your spirit is weak, if your mental is weak, fuck all the working out. Nigga, you could do 1,000 push-ups, but if you got a weak ass mental, it don't even matter. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So I take training to when I work out in the gym, I'm working out for life, bro. I'm working out so that when life is throwing me the punches, I'm ready to fight back. When I'm going through my little struggles in life, I know that nigga, you work out. So when life is trying to show you something, you can handle it up here. Working out correlates to so many different areas of your life. Ask yourself this: what is the average millionaire doing? What is the average athlete doing? Obviously, these athletes get paid that bag, right? They're training their bodies, bro. They're training their vessel. You know what I'm saying? They're stretching. They're drinking water. They're making sure they're doing yoga, whatever case, whatever you got to do to get yourself to that next level. But you cannot sit on your ass and think that I'm gonna be a fitness person just by putting in no work. You know how many people get a gym membership and they don't go to the gym? What's the
Yeah.
point of the membership? What's the
Absolutely.
purpose of getting it if you're
Right.
not gonna use it? So like I
Right.
said, piggyback. The first step is showing up.
So no.
And life has shown me so much just with working out, just with calisthenics. I've been able to train athletes, fucking super NBA star, future NBA stars. I've been able to train people that played overseas. Shout out to Nancy Cut Fitness. I was with them before all this stupid ass COVID BS, but I was with them and whatever case may be, I learned so much. Um, I've been able to just even compete. I never seen myself competing in a competition, like let alone working out in front of a big ass crowd of people. You know what I'm saying? But can you hear me? Oh, did the live stream freeze? Oh, I bet. I was about to say, did the live stream freeze? Alright.
Yeah, it
So
froze for a little bit, but
now you
so
good.
okay. So I was gonna say, so you have the fitness. So how did you, I guess, gain the
Semen
following?
retention.
Huh?
Oh,
No,
I
no. I
told
was
you
gonna.
about this.
Yeah, yeah. No, no, I was gonna say, how did you, I guess, well, yeah, that part. Like when you started practicing simmer retention, like what
Mm.
was the difference in your workworkouts? Like, did you feel the
I,
difference, or was it
yeah, I'm gonna
like,
tell you right now. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. You have way more endurance. You have way more endurance on semen retention. If you ever had a limit that you set in your own mind, I promise you can pass that limit. For example, when I do pull-ups, right? Or when y'all see me posting push-ups on the YouTube shorts, whatever, I'm telling myself push past a certain number. You gotta psych yourself out though. For example, you go to the pull-up bar, you be like, I can only do 10, right? That's a limit that you're setting on yourself. But
Mhm.
knowing that you're really stronger than that limit that you're setting yourself, I bet you can do 12. I bet you can do 13. I bet you can do 15 if you really set your mind to it. So what I'm constantly teaching myself is we don't have no limit. There is no limit. There's nothing that you should set on yourself. Tell yourself I am limitless, bro. You feel me? How
Facts.
has semen retention affected my workouts? Like I said, way more endurance, way more energy, way more confidence. I take my straight off and don't care about who's looking. I don't care. Cause the worst a nigga could do is hate, right? The
Right.
worst a nigga could do is hate or look at you with the who you think he is.
Yeah.
Confident one. Gotta be
Yeah.
confident in yourself. You feel me? I
Facts.
started looking at myself in the mirror training, start giving myself compliments. That's all a part of building self-love. You feel me? Not being cocky, not being arrogant. That's what society wants you to think. A confident person is cocky. No, a confident person loves themselves. That's something you need to teach yourself. Self-love. Words of power, you know? So when I'm looking at myself in the mirror, if you're in a good mood and you do this, right? I do some simple shit like this. I give myself a pound. Let's go, T. Some simple shit like that, I promise you will put you in a greater mood.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like just saying good things to yourself. Because like I said,
Mantras, different mantras.
telling you, bro, like I said before in the past, the verbal abuse was affecting me. So now I'm gonna say good things to myself instead of the negative. I'm gonna change the mentality on myself. You feel
Right.
me? So
Right.
team retention, bro, puts you in a different mentality. And the number one thing people have to stop doing, you can't care so much about what other people think. You can't care. Not
Exactly.
even about what you're wearing, if you got a car, what you're driving, whatever. As long as you like it, that's all that matters. 9 times out of 10, a person is not gonna care, but you're just thinking that they care. That's why people do so much for society.
Mm-hmm.
Cause they think that they care when they really don't. You feel me?
Exactly.
Real shit, bro.
So,
But
I got another question.
mhm.
So, with the success that you have, like as far as like your workouts go and your lifestyle, how did you, I guess, get your following on Instagram? This is a personal question for me, and I
Nah,
guess
yeah, you good, you
people
good.
will want to know too. But how
Yeah,
did you gain your following on Instagram? If anybody
yeah,
knows
yeah,
my Instagram, like I don't have a huge following. I really don't be on it. Type, you feel me? So
yeah. Instagram but like I told you before the live stream, before Instagram was Instagram, I had a very, very big page. It was Miracle Child 15, where I had like over 250,000 followers before Instagram was lit. And I told you earlier, I sold the page. The person created it to a gym page. I sold the page for like $400. And the page that I have now was a backup page. So
mm,
now I use that just to promote my YouTube channel or promote, my workouts because of IG Reels and understanding how Instagram Reels is trying to, compete with YouTube and TikTok and all this extra
right,
stuff. So I'm trying to at least use the app to my advantage. Like, don't let the app use me. You feel me? Like, don't make me feel like I need this app or else I'm less than. Nah, we gonna post what we post, just being ourselves, and that's just that. 9 times out of 10, as soon as I post, I delete the app. You know,
right,
and
right.
what these apps try to teach us too is instant gratification. I want it right
Mm,
now. I need the like right now. I need to follow right now. Instead of just saying, nah, fuck all that shit. Because life itself is not even instant gratification. Nothing you want in life will come instant, you know? But it's just keep on programming people's minds. So, like I said, like I just use it, promote my YouTube, promote my fitness, and then that's it. I'm off the app.
I got you.
That's just
Got you. So I got one more question.
there you go.
Um, so I remember like I think one of the videos that kind of caught my attention that I was watched from you. You were talking about basically anger management and I guess touch on that subject because I know a lot of people. I know every time when I speak on it, a lot
Mm.
of people they voice their opinion. Like people like you said, God's gonna hate just because you're glowing, just because you're walking with a confidence. So how do you deal with your like anger management and what I'm saying, like what's the best way to kind
So
of
I'm
like keep yourself calm?
I'm still me personally, I'm still learning how to manage my anger. I will tell y'all like being over attention and being on no fap is gonna light a fire inside of you.
Mm-hmm.
Um you're gonna be more aggressive to be honest, but it's not a bad aggression, you know, it's an aggression of I'm not gonna let nobody walk all over me. You know, I'm not
Right.
gonna let nobody disrespect me, talk to me any way they want to, or try to belittle me. Because what happens is when you get on senior retention, you gain a lot of respect for yourself. So now you're more defensive with yourself, you know, because you love yourself more.
Mm-hmm.
And self-respect is very, very, you know, very, very key. So me, huh, like I can't even fret, bro. Like I really have. I'm still working on it, you know, punching shit, punching stuff,
I
or
got
breaking stuff, right? Like when I'm mad,
you. Mm-hmm.
because I don't want to hurt a person. I'm not gonna
Right.
physically harm a person as long as they don't put their hands on me.
Right.
I be telling myself, "Ugh, gotta break something, whatever."
Mm-hmm.
But the more that you let out negative energy, the more that shit drains you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It really
When you
leaves
think
you.
about it, yeah, that's true. I didn't even realize that, but it's
It
true.
really drains you, and then you gotta sit with it. Like I even have like open talks with this with my girl, where it's like, you know, cause nobody's perfect, bro. Like you get into a
Right.
relationship, you ain't gonna be perfect.
Right.
When you put out negative energy, like I said, that should drain you and then have you sitting like, damn, now I'll have to find some way to resolve this. Not
Mm-hmm.
only do I have to heal my energy, but I have to heal who I hurt
Right.
because, letting out that negativity.
Facts.
So, but I continue at least to teach myself number one, bro, be protective of your energy and focus on your peace of mind. Like
Facts.
the next time the universe tries to show me something that they need me to see or try to teach me something because everything is a test,
Mm-hmm.
the more that the universe tries to show me, next time this happens, somebody disrespect me in any way, shape, or form, I'm going to look at it as, you know what, it's all right. Because you don't want to give that person that control. So as
Mm-hmm.
long as, like I said, nobody disrespects you on the physical, if they disrespect
Right.
you verbally, say it's cool.
Right. Right. Because they
I
gonna.
know how I feel about myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna let you feel that way, but I know how I feel about myself. And that's how you continue to at least try to train. Cause bro, it could be family, it could be friends, it could be your coworkers,
Mm-hmm.
whoever, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody always gonna have something negative to say, no matter what you do, you
Facts.
know?
No matter what,
And
no matter what the hell you do, bro.
and
Like,
some people know what buttons to, press to get you,
yep.
to that. But then as soon as you get there, they don't want to see that side of you. They hate that shit, right? Oh, you
Right.
this crazy, you that Don't press a person buttons that you know is gonna trigger certain things. But then that's all a part of the healing shit. And that's why I be saying I'm still healing. I'm still healing. I'm still healing. Because healing is not perfect. It's not I'm healed 100% today. I'll be lying to you. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm healing more and more. You
like
know?
going back to what you were saying like earlier, like it's a process. Like you feel me? And we
Mm-hmm.
really, a lot of times, we really have to enjoy the process, bro. Like what I'm saying, like the end ain't going nowhere. The end is gonna be there. You feel me? Like
I'm be there
why are we
regardless.
rushing? So like I don't know. Like going back to like as far as like with me anger management and just how I deal with it. Like I, to be totally honest,
Mm.
I be living in my own world, bro.
Yo,
Like
bro, that's facts
like
though.
I be living in my own world. I be
Yeah, that's
walking
facts,
around
bro.
this bitch so
Just
unbothered, bro.
Haley, bro, like just
Like
vibing,
for real.
bro.
And then like when something happens, I analyze the situation because I experienced that yesterday, dog. Like, and then I'm surprised of myself. I'm
Hmm.
really surprised because I'm like, dang, like the old self would have, this would have got to me. I probably would have,
Hmm.
left the situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? I quit, whatever. But I be walking around so unbothered. So when I see a situation, I analyze the situation and I understand that like whatever that vibration is, like that's what it is.
Hmm.
So I can't expect anything outside of what I'm seeing. You feel me? I come to peace
Or
with it.
feeling,
So it's there.
or
You feel me?
or feeling, because you gotta you feel the energy as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
just seeing
yeah.
with the two eyes, the
Yeah, no,
third
yeah.
as well. You know.
Absolutely, and then and that's the thing. Like for me, I just I like to internalize a lot, but I
Hmm.
usually transmute that energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? And when I say transmute, meaning like I instantly have a boost of energy to do something positive or do something
Positive.
to you know what I'm saying, to kind of counter what I'm seeing or what I'm experiencing. You
I
know, so
respect that.
that's how I kind of I don't even allow myself to get to the point where I have to like, you know, thank God I have to break some. It used to be like that a
Yeah.
long time ago, but you know I just be cooling. You know what
And
I'm saying?
I'm still, like I said, I'm still learning from that because as I get older, bro, it's like certain shit you're a little bit too old for, you know? And you don't want to keep going through the same cycles, repeated cycles that you're doing it to yourself. So
Yeah,
that's why me, like, outside of just breaking all that breaking shit, bro. Like if I'm angry, go work out, go train, bro, go journal, go relax yourself.
right,
You know,
right,
it don't
right,
always have to lead to you hurting yourself or whatever case. May
right.
be.
You guys
Let
have
me
questions?
see. I got another question for you. Shout out to everybody in the live stream too. Make sure you hit the like button.
I got a
Also
question.
subscribe. Huh?
Oh my bad. I didn't mean to mess up the
You
promo.
good. Subscribe to the bro channel if y'all haven't yet. It's in the description below. Also make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if y'all are new to my channel. Truly would appreciate that. We got a lot of people in the building today too. I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to all y'all. We got 32 viewers on stream. We might hit that 40 piece. I ain't gonna front. So, I want to talk about rewiring the brain on retention
All right.
because that's very, very like important. Rewiring the brain or reprogramming your brain, whatever case may be.
Mm-hmm.
How has semen retention changed? How has semen retention and no fat? Let me add that. Change your self perception. How has
Myself.
it changed? Yeah, your self perception. So, meaning, how do you perceive yourself now as to before? And how has it helped your spiritual growth? But we're gonna go one question at a time. Though. One question at a time.
All right, bet. So, first of all, that's a very great question. Um, how has it like changed my perception of myself?
Mm-hmm.
Um, Sometimes I wanna. I feel for the most part like the perception of myself is like I really how should I put it, dog? Like I have the word, but it's not coming out right now.
It's
But
gonna come. It's gonna come.
it's kind of like cause like I'm really thinking about like damn like
That's
I
a
don't want
deep
to really
question though. You
perceive
see, look,
myself.
that's how I mean, when people open their mind, bro. Like I
Yeah,
be
yeah,
asking.
because I don't want to. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I really, but it like I would say this. I would feel sorry for my past self because like, bro, like you don't even know. You know what? I got the answer. I still haven't fully grasped the whole perception of myself, to be totally honest. But I know it's like a very positive, a different side to me, a different energy. I could say for sure. It's
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm really being guided. Like I'm really tapped into the infinite intelligence, and
Real talk.
it's like I hear a voice. It's like I'm literally being guided, but it's my voice.
Your higher self.
Exactly.
Your
So
higher
it's like
self, bro.
so I think I'm starting to perceive myself from my higher self, but I'm still me, if that makes sense.
Bro.
Okay.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie,
Okay.
bro. Because a lot of people don't be like, it really get that deep, bro. Like you really
Yeah,
see your
bro. I
higher
really
self
had
and
to
your
think
lower
about it
self,
real
bro.
quick.
Like, bro, but it's facts, bro. Like you really see, my higher self is making certain decisions. My higher self is guiding me here, this, that, and the third. And then you see, like, when you act out of your lower self or your lower nature, you know. So that's why it's important for people to continue to retain, because you're gonna keep living from the higher self. And you,
Right.
bro, like the levels up be so bad, yo, bro.
No
All
cap.
right, how has it helped your spiritual growth?
Um, it's helped my spiritual growth. Going back to exactly what I was saying, like being able to just being always tapped in. I'm kind of as far as I guess the supernatural, just in a sense, it's subtle, but it's like I'm able to see things before it happens or know things.
Yo, bro, nah,
So
bro. I swear to God, bro. Not to cut you off. My fault, universe. My bad.
you good, you
But
good.
bro, your intuition is,
It's
bro. Your
crazy.
intuition is so fucking strong on this
It's
shit, bro.
crazy. You're gonna get freaked out a little bit because you're
Oh.
I'm tapped in, but when you're really tapped in, bro, the universe is not gonna let you down, bro,
Oh,
because
bro.
you're already
At
tapped
all.
into like where you at. You know what I'm saying?
See?
It's crazy.
Yo, this what we talk about, bro. Like this what we y'all niggas talk about semen retention and placebo. Y'all niggas is tripping, bro. Fuck you talking about? Tell
Facts.
them niggas stop playing. Cause
Real talk.
that's bro, I swear, bro, like it be certain things that be happening, and I'll be like, yo, bro, how the fuck did I know that was gonna happen? How?
Yeah.
Or, for example, you know that a person about to do something before they do it. But
Almost every time. Almost every time.
oh,
I don't listen. I don't talk about it, bro, but it happens a lot. I don't. It happens a lot.
can you keep it to yourself? You keep it to
Yeah, I
yourself
can keep
because
it
they
to
gonna think that you wildin', bro. They gonna think like, what you talking about? Nah, y'all don't understand. It's the,
myself.
it's,
Yeah,
yo, it's the power.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm laughing though, cause it's so much facts, bro. Like,
yeah.
cause I could relate. So I believe you, cause I know. Like, bro. Oh man.
Yeah.
All right. Let me see, bro. Shout out to everybody in the stream, bro. I ain't gonna lie,
Shout out to
bro.
everybody in the stream. I can't see all the comments, but like you know what I'm saying. Let me see. Nah, I
Yo,
got you.
bro.
And shout out to everybody from MGT and
Yeah, shout
TC
out to all of
Talks.
y'all,
You know
bro.
what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody. But yeah,
Um, um,
that's my
but
question.
guys, continue to speak on your experience. My bad, my bad. 'Cause
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, nah. So I would know things before it happens. So like for example, I was riding with my dog, right, and
mm,
go to the store, and randomly, just randomly, I was like, dang, because I moved to Georgia, or whatever, and wildlife and stuff is out here. I was like,
mm,
dang, bro, I seen a deer. I'm driving, you know what I'm saying? I seen like two deers like one time driving.
mm.
And me, I'm from Florida.
So you don't really see
That's
this, right?
something wild. Like you see what I'm saying? Like I'm like, oh shit, it's Bambi face at. You know what I'm saying? Like so so I told him like he was like, yeah man, you gonna see some deers out here. You know what I'm saying? Before we get to the store, bro, tell me why at that moment, like literally 10 seconds later, we see a deer. Like I mean, and I know it's a small example,
But you
but
knew that it was gonna
but
happen.
what but what made me say, yo,
Say
bruh,
that.
you know what I'm saying? Like, what made me say, "Yo, man"? Randomly, the other day, I seen a deer driving. I could have
Right.
told him that any time
Anytime, right.
before that. What made me say that at that point in time? Ten
And then
seconds
you see
later,
it
see a
there.
motherfucker
Ah,
deer,
man.
nigga. Like, stop
Yeah.
playing. You feel me? So,
Yeah.
so it'd be like little stuff like that
Like that,
happen,
yeah.
like all day. You feel me? Like little stuff like that. Well, but I just don't speak on it. You feel me?
Yeah.
I want to come out here and sound crazy and stuff, but I really be
No,
tapped in, and I feel like that's something spiritual. You know what I'm saying?
it is.
You know
And it's
So
also it's trusting yourself, trusting your inner wisdom, inner guidance, and trusting your intuition a lot more. Like knowing the power of your own words. Some things you may say, and then when they really manifest, you're like, what? Like, how did this happen? Or
exactly,
whatever,
bro.
right? But you got to keep on,
Yeah,
remembering the power of the words. That's very, very, bro, very important.
it's a fact.
Um, Talk a little bit on how retention has helped build, your self confidence and the discipline within yourself. Like, how have you seen the change within the discipline?
I'm a huge when it comes to being I wouldn't say a perfectionist, a
Perfectionist? Yeah.
professionalism,
Mhm.
because I'm not a perfectionist. I don't be overthinking. Shout out to all my Virgos. They be overthinking. But
Yeah, they definitely do, bro. I had a couple Virgos I dealt with in my life. I ain't going back though. What you talking about? What you talking about? Nah, I'm
but
joking.
as far as you said like how's it like with my dealing with my confidence basically.
Yeah,
Um,
confidence and self discipline.
confidence of the yeah I see myself really as being a professional
Hmm.
overall in life. When I
Yes,
say
sir.
professional, meaning like when I wake up, am I just kind of like laying around doing whatever, or am I waking up and saying like, okay, I'm gonna get this in order. I'm gonna make this look like this. You know what I'm saying? So I try to do everything on a professional level. In
Hmm.
order to do that, you have to have discipline. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with the semen retention, it puts me in a better state of mind of like, okay, now it's time to work. It's time to like get things in order. It's time to
Exactly.
like build my kingdom. You feel me? Even though I am already the destination, because a lot of people with humans, they always try to be like, get to the destination, get to the destination. But I always
You are
say,
rich.
I always tell people like, you are the destination. Like you already, you feel me? Like you just gotta go within, literally.
That's
So
say
I
that
think
one more time. We about to have to clip it though. We about to have to clip this for the YouTube shorts. Y'all see me
whatever.
sweating too? Y'all see me sweating? I'm gonna take this video off, bro. I'm sweating and shit.
No, you good.
But say that one more time for people in the back, man. For the people in the back that might, need to hear that message.
Yeah,
That was
I
deep.
mean, yeah, nah, like I was saying, dog, like so pretty much like as far as going within and understanding like just how to go about the matrix, bro, like dealing with the confidence, it's for me, the confidence and the discipline, they literally go hand in hand. That's why you are confident. You feel me? Because you have the discipline within yourself to get like things done. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of don't remember what I just said just then. So you just gonna have to
Nah, you
repeat
good. You
that.
good, bro. You good.
But as far as it's definitely changed me. It's like I'm shocked, bro, because I know there's multiple set. Like if you sit down and you meditate, you're gonna notice that there's multiple yous. There's multiple
That ass,
versions
bro.
of yourself. So when I'm sometimes like I sit back, like for example, I make a video, I post a video, and then when I'm watching the video, that person that's watching the video, I'm like, oh shit, that's me type shit. You feel me? I'm a different. You feel me? That's my individual.
Yo, bro, no
So
funny shit, man.
nah,
Dead
it's real
ass.
shit.
Real
So
talk.
I'm realizing, damn, like I'm vibrating at that
Level.
type of level. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally following my videos. I'm living out my videos type shit. You see what I'm saying? So that's why it just makes everything go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? With the
Mm-hmm.
discipline and just with the confidence. I know. I mean, I always was confident, but I just never. Again, I always live in my own world, so I really internalize a lot of stuff. So when I put stuff out, it's
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe I need to more be able to step more into my life a little bit because a lot of people say like I hold back a lot, which I feel like I do a little bit. But for the most part, I just be patient, and in
Now,
time it'll come out, So
to just piggyback off what you just said, stepping into your light, that is very, very key. You know, we all have light and dark to us. We all go through good and bad, whatever, however you want to perceive it. But to allow that light to shine, to allow your light to just be and
mm-hmm.
not hold yourself back, that's the greatness within. That's the real you. You know, the negative shit that we put ourselves through or that we go through or that lower self, that's just that's like something that you don't want to continue to be in. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
So that's why I asked you about the self confidence aspect because a lot of people walking this planet ain't confident in themselves. Bro, we see this. We see it on a day to day. Like we see it all around us. But once you start to understand like your own self confidence and you build that self esteem within yourself, bro, it's like the world really is yours. Cause like you said, bro, you
yeah,
literally are the destination, bro. You like I tell people, you play a one, you're
there you go.
the 2K
Yeah,
star, or you're the Sims character, or you're the
that's what I'm
superhero, or
saying.
whatever. You
Yeah,
know, you're it. It's just you keep thinking that everything else is it, except for you. Nah, you're it. You feel me? Everything else is just outside.
exactly.
Same thing with support. For example, you got to continue to support yourself. You got to continue to be there for yourself. You literally just said you'll make the video and then you'll watch the video. And I caught myself doing that too. I caught myself watching my own videos on the TV. And I'm like, yeah, T, let's go. Because that's too building self love, building self confidence. You know what I'm saying? And hiring your own vibration. You can't, bro, it's like you can't, people can't be low vibration forever. I don't know. You just can't. You got to get tired of that shit one way or another. So
Mm-hmm.
keep being confident, bro. Like
For sure.
keep, building that self-esteem, bro. Because it's very, very, it's vital in life. If you don't have it within you,
Mm-hmm.
nobody else outside you is ever gonna give it to you. You know,
Exactly.
that's just
Exactly.
real shit. Yeah, if y'all got any questions to ask, don't be afraid to ask neither. You know what I'm saying? We out here. Let me see. I got more questions for you. Um, yeah. Let's talk about. Do you feel like there's any pros and cons to semen retention?
Depends on how you perceive it. Depends on like what person who is trying out semen retention. Um,
Understandable.
I would say if there are any pros and cons, I say well, there's a whole lot of pros. So let's just, I guess, just, let's talk about the cons. The only con to semen retention is literally in the beginning. In the beginning, because you're breaking habits.
Habits, right?
It's always hard to break a habit. You feel me? It's never gonna be easy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your body will have like a chemical reaction for real. No, not even bullshit. You like for real.
Body gotta
Your
adapt
body's
to this
actually
shit, bro.
gonna, because now like your mind has, it's like your mind has to be more, I would say, more responsible. You feel me? And because everything trickles down from the mental. You know what I'm saying? What you allow in your mental
This
can
why I love
trickle down
semen
to the
retention.
physical.
This why I love semen retention. Because the
And
word that you just used is very, very important. Go ahead, though.
right.
Continue.
No,
Continue.
I was gonna say, and the thing about that too, and this going back to the mental. If
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if people know, but like your semen, like the actual fluid, is literally is the same material that's from your brain. Like it
Brain
literally
food.
comes from the brain. So like you
Mm-hmm.
are literally powering up your mental just by holding on to your energy. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? So but what was the question? I'm sorry. I'll be
Now
going
you
off
good.
on
You
one
good. You good, bro.
tangent.
Your opinions on the pros and the
Oh
cons
yeah.
when it comes to semen
Okay.
retention.
So the cons, because there's a lot of benefits to semen retention, but like the cons, I say you'd have to. There's gonna be like content or like different websites. Obviously, there's gonna be a no. You like certain things
Mm-hmm.
that used to be on. You're cutting that off,
Mm-hmm.
and at that moment of time, it's gonna feel like, well, damn, what am I gonna be doing? And then also like different people that you associate yourself with, you can't hang out with them no more. You feel me? And at first, it's gonna be like, well, damn, bro, like that's what I do. Like that's my thing. You feel me? But the I say the biggest con would be feeling uncomfortable. You might feel alone too, because a lot of people don't try this, you know, seriously.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like with semen retention, it's like the ultimate game of like solitaire or whatever, where it's just you, your emotions, your energy. You feel me? So it's literally you.
Facts, bro. Facts.
And I think just being on monk mode again, a lot of people like to be around people and experience stuff and be with females and do all kind of things, but like when you take time out and you know what I'm saying, you put yourself, especially if a situation happens, god forbid somebody goes to jail or some shit, and like
Mm-hmm.
now they're in a situation where they're by themselves. You have to deal with yourself. You have to deal with your emotions. A lot of people will cave in and become something, let the situation um, eat them alive essentially,
Mm-hmm.
or they become better and they don't let the situation affect them and they just grow. You feel me? So
Pure fact.
it's I think it's at the beginning that's the most cons. But as far as the pros, bro, your mind's gonna be way more clear. You're gonna be thinking at a higher level.
Higher level,
Uh,
bro. Yo,
you're gonna have
yo.
uh, and it's so funny, bro. I think we're almost like 50 minutes into this live stream,
And we were flowing.
and we have not once talked about the benefits of semen retention when it comes to female attraction.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Not one. Y'all seen how much
Mm-hmm.
content we've
Not
been talking
once,
about.
bro. Not once, bro.
You feel me? So
Real talk.
I didn't even mention that.
Yeah,
I didn't even
I
mention
ain't gonna
that.
lie though. I got a girlfriend, so if my girl watching this video, she know.
Right.
Feel me? But
And yeah, to the fellas that are in a relationship, y'all girls know.
yeah,
They can attest. You feel me? I know they can attest. You feel me?
real shit.
But yeah. There's so many benefits. You feel me? To semen retention, like you will and the thing about it, experiencing the female attraction or whatever, it doesn't really happen until after you go on monk mode and like after you really, you feel me? Because once you go back out into the matrix kind of changes a little bit.
You see it way differently.
You
You
feel
see
me?
it
It's
way
gonna
different.
like people are gonna react differently to you because they're like, "Who the hell is this?" You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, who you think? are like, damn, you got money, you face that. Like, yeah, like, you feel
Cause
me?
you
And
learn it, bro. You learn it your own power, and that's.
exactly.
I'm glad you mentioned that. All right. So shout out to everybody in the live stream right now. We got 37 viewers. Shout out to all of y'all. I truly appreciate y'all.
Yeah, shout out to y'all.
Tuesday. Team retention and the financial abundance. Now, there might be some people out there that may think that that shit is a facade or it's fake or it's not real. You ain't gonna gain no type of financial abundance off of being on team retention. But
Right.
I want to be the first to talk firsthand that for anybody out there, if you ever had any type of financial struggle, any type, I don't give a fuck, if you woke up broke, if you woke up to a negative bank account, if you work in a 9 to 5 and you feel like your job not paying you enough, or you still in the consumer mentality instead of being a business owner and investor, right? As a man, first of all, you should be self-sufficient, right? And be able to take care of yourself. Now, granted, y'all might be like, oh, you live with your mom. It's my mom. At the end of the day, it's the lady that birthed me. Shit me, I'm gonna have my own crib as time progresses. But at the time being, I'm very grateful for where I'm at, and that's my parent. So I respect her for allowing me to live. And I help out with the bills. We just keep it thorough, keep it real.
Right. Right.
Now, when it comes down to financial, you will indeed become more financially stable. I want to use that word,
Absolutely.
stability, being on stimulus retention.
Absolutely.
And the reason I say that is because this is how I personally feel. This is just my personal opinion. If you can't control your sex drive, if you cannot control the lower nature, you will be broke. You will be broke.
Facts.
You will
And
be
you know what's
broke.
so funny? Hold that thought. I really don't like when guys try to go out and have sex
Hmm.
because they broke. That shit,
You
it
focused
never
on the
makes
wrong
sense. It
thing.
never made sense to me. Oh
Hmm.
man, damn, I ain't fuck it, dog. I'm trying to see what chick is up the road or whatever. You feel me? I know a lot of broke niggas, nigga, that have done
Hmm.
that shit, and
Hmm.
I'm like, bro,
Focused on the wrong
I
thing.
can't even, my mind can't even focus on, you know what I'm saying? Like if I don't have my finances. But go ahead. Yeah.
But the reason why that happens is because sexual energy is the most powerful thing. You know how easy it is for your lower self, right? Fuck that. Let's talk about this shit. So before all this semen retention and no fap shit, I really was getting mine. Let's just keep it real, right? Because we was taught that you the man for getting yours and whatever. So easy. You got dating apps, you got Facebook, you got Instagram, you got a girl that will fuck with you just because you got a certain amount of followers. Shit dumb, right?
Right.
Or because you handsome, whatever the case may be. So now you feel me? She want to rock out with you, or just maybe it's just your energy, right?
Right.
But we was programmed as men to chase pussy instead of focusing on our purpose. So for any men out there, whether you young, whether you older than me, whether you in the early 20s, late 20s, when you stay focused on your grind, the vagina can wait, bro. It's not going away. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not.
Like,
It's not.
think of how much time you put into. For example, you meet a new girl. She wants you to take her out. For example, right? You go out on a date. You might be in the ego. Let me go buy a new outfit. Let me go buy
Mm-hmm.
some new sneakers.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pay for all this food, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just because you thinking that you about to get some pussy. 9 times out of 10 or 8 times out of
Not
10,
the
bro, it's
truth.
not even certain. Cause you can't force a girl to give you pussy. You feel
You
me?
can't.
She gotta want to do that. Or like that's what you telling. I be telling niggas this shit, bro. A girl would know that she wants to have sex with you before you even know it. Before
Mm-hmm.
you even know it, she's gonna know that. You feel me? So think of all the time and the energy that you put into this girl, and then let's just say she don't fulfill your needs, then you're gonna look for this girl. Let's say she don't fulfill your needs, and you're gonna look for this girl. So now what you're doing is you're lowering your own self value because you're looking for all these different girls. And don't get me wrong, everybody got their little phases. You call it a little whole phase or a thought phase or whatever,
Right.
however you want to perceive it, right?
Right.
But eventually, you gotta be protective of your energy. You gotta be saying, nah, let me just keep my energy to myself. Let me not focus on vagina 24/7. Let me focus on building a business. Let me
Right.
focus on, building my mental health. Let me focus on growing spiritually. Let me make sure I'm working out. Let me make sure I'm taking care of me.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, a girl ain't gonna stay around for you if you're not taking care of yourself.
Exactly. And that's it's crazy, dog. I remember when I first uh I think it was like I was in college for a few years or whatever, my early
Mm-hmm.
20s. I was in that window of time where We just got out of high school, so you didn't necessarily have to have the money. But the
Mm-hmm.
girls that was in college, or anybody that like grew up, what I'm saying, the girls they always dated guys that were older.
Mm-hmm.
So I started to realize like yeah, it doesn't matter if you're handsome or if you're a nice guy or if what I'm saying, you hold the door for the chick. If your pockets is on slim,
It's over.
it's looking grim. Okay, it's looking.
It's
If your
GG.
pockets is on slim, it's looking grim. Like in other words, I was at that time. I was in that window where I wasn't getting no love type shit for real, for real. It didn't matter how you feel me, and that was just the reality check. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like, you have to. You at some point in time, you have to become a man, and essentially, provide. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. That's and then with the perception of society, uh, with the whole movement of hot girl summer, it's a whole lot of shit that happened that is kind of brainwashing a lot of people.
A lot of.
So and sometimes we get caught up in that too as well. So we
Mm-hmm.
can't get caught up in that perception though. You feel me? We still have to be financially, abundant, live in
Mm-hmm.
abundance,
Mm-hmm.
but we still can't get caught up in trying to be, you know,
Now
that.
to piggyback off of the financial abundance aspect, because I have this written down too. I want to talk about the importance of investing into yourself. And
That's,
meaning, your spiritual growth, your mental growth, your financial growth, your emotional growth, your growth with yourself, your growth with God. So, and God is within, it's not outside. But
exactly.
the importance of investing into yourself. What advice would you give to those that may want to, learn about that? And also, are you investing into like stock or anything like that?
Okay, so the first part, any advice to anybody like as far as investing into yourself? It's
Like the importance of it.
hmm?
The importance of it.
Oh, the importance of it. Well, it's very important, and I think I'm still learning that the
Mm,
importance of that. Like I want to say honestly, I'm still in the beginning stages of investing in myself, but I have what it like when it comes to actually investing, it's really energy. It kind of breaks down to like energy, your mind and what you do. Because once you make a decision to say I'm gonna do this, then now you're putting in the time. It's gonna accumulate the money, and then once you get the money, it'll put you in a seat where you can kind of elevate, kind of like move. Like for example, I really kind of little by little invested in myself,
mm-hmm.
and it got me to where I'm at right
Where
now.
you at right now,
You
right?
know what I'm saying? And this is still the very beginning. This is
Beginning,
still y'all looking at me.
exactly.
I'm still building the blocks, nigga. Like I
Mm-hmm.
ain't, like, I'm new to
Mm-hmm.
this shit, nigga. Like you hear me, but like, it's very important though. Like definitely. And then as far as like stocks is concerned, I have played with stocks a little bit. I'm still learning about it. I know
Okay.
like one of my boys, he's huge on it. He's been for the past 2 years, he's just been watching how the stock, goes up and down,
Mm-hmm.
and like um, oh, appreciate you, brother.
Now you got the food.
Yeah, yeah, no, I got yeah, I got my tacos.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just speaking on it, but like, so yeah, I might be eating on here, y'all. I might hit one taco,
Yo,
but
listen, yeah, he gotta eat. Yeah, he gotta
yeah.
eat.
So he's been following it, and I've been kind of like ear hustling,
Hmm.
meaning like just kind of I'm just taking a mental note. But as far as money in my portfolio, I don't know. It's not. I think under maybe no more than $100, if that.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But again, I'm not really playing with stock. I'm just more so learning about it.
Learning about it. Yeah. Now the only reason I ask that is, um, number one, the way that I perceive it at least is I was never taught about this stuff. Like when I was younger, you know, I was never taught about financial literacy and how to manage your money and how to think more differently about money. You
Right.
know, a lot of programming was money is bad, money don't grow on trees, money is brutal or evil, whatever, right? Limited belief. But as soon as you switch that and you start to think differently about money, you then start to attract more money. And you start to think of different ways on how to attract more money, you know? And I caught myself trying to post a video on my channel talking about stocks because I want to continue to bring along that awareness and help people. You don't have to be 100,000, 200,000 to the stock market to learn about stock. You feel me? You can easily, little by little, train your mind to look at the stock market as every time I invest, I'm gonna get some money that's gonna be sent to me from this business. They're gonna pay me. They're gonna grow. You know, because the stock market is how the wealthy get wealthier, and wealth starts from within ourselves. So I don't tell myself I'm broke. I can't afford it. It's too. I
Right.
don't tell myself that shit because
Right.
that's what a broke person does. And a broke person has a mentality that's broke. So when I'm around people, I tell them don't use the word broke, don't use the word expensive around me because you don't. You're subconscious. I can tell you, your subconscious know the difference between what's real and fake. So you tell yourself I'm rich, I'm wealthy. You start to feel that shit internally. You know, you start asking yourself how instead of I can't. How can I X, Y, and Z? You know, reading audiobooks, listening to audiobooks, whatever, consuming that, financial abundance in the mind so that in the outer world it starts to reflect. You feel me? And
Right.
like I said, with the stocks, you start to look at it as this. I have first of all, we young. So we got time, but we don't have all the time in the world.
Right.
So from right now to however much time we got left on this earth, you gotta have some type of money working for you. So that you're
Absolutely.
not always working for it, working for it, working for it. At some point in
Right.
time, you want to be like, God damn, can this shit do for me? You know? And
Yes.
what I try to put people onto, look, my bro right here, he said it like stocks are powerful, he put me on, is you just become an investor, you become a business owner. You start looking at it as I bet people like I told you, bro. People use the
Hmm.
Apple, people use Google, people use
Yeah. My
Amazon all
homeboy.
day.
Yeah, my
Mm-hmm.
homeboy. He uses AMC because he's a share owner of
Mm-hmm.
AMC stock.
Mm-hmm.
He goes to any AMC and watches movies free.
For free.
a couple
It's
like
a
different.
win-win. It's a
It's a
win-win.
couple different perks. But yeah, I'm
Yeah.
saying like yeah, I definitely hear you on that, bro. And I
Mm-hmm.
really wanna for the longest though, like I
Now,
think for the past like 4, 5 years, it's been I've been like playing with it a little bit, but I think at this point in time, like I see a lot of people really, benefiting from stocks. You know what I'm
mhm.
saying? And I think once I understand, like, not even understand, I just need to start putting money in. Honestly,
Money. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Look at it as a little. It's your personal piggy bank that's gonna bring you back interest over time. Don't look at it as some. I
right?
need to get rich quick. I need to make money today. Don't look at
Yeah.
it as that. Look at it as long term. In the next 10 years, how
Hmm.
can I make this money compound? You feel me? Right
Right.
now, right now, right now, these stock prices, because the whole year, bro, the stock market been like this. It's been low. So
Mhm.
it's a little bit more affordable, and
Yeah. To buy. Yeah.
you could always like buy fractional shares. So me, I put like $10 a day, $20 or $15, whatever I can, because I do Uber Eats. So I make that money in a couple
That's
hours.
that's
So I tell myself, let this money work for you. And the more that you do that, I promise you, you're not gonna stress over money as much as the average person does, because now
that's
you're building something for yourself. Same thing with this YouTube stuff, right? We
yeah.
building a YouTube channel. This shit gonna help us out long in life as long as we keep it up.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? But
Facts.
I want to
My
keep on bringing that financial energy to the channel.
yeah.
Um, you got any questions?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say my homeboy. He noticed that like when he because I was telling him about your what I'm saying I was gonna be streaming with you whatever.
Yeah.
He looked at your Instagram and he noticed he was like, bruh, like outside of YouTube, this I can tell right now he has at least 4 or 5 hustles minimum.
Nah, yeah, I don't play, bro. Like, bro, I tell myself because I see myself at the lowest, bro. Like, waking up to a negative bank account, bro. It was a time where I sat on my roof and I cried to God, bro. And I'm like, damn, like, but it's cycles that you put yourself through when you're not focused. So I caught myself this year, bro. This year I told y'all, I told him in the video, bro. I caught myself down to my last 200 cash, bro. Overspending, 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 spending too much money, doing this, doing that. And I caught myself in February, and I'm like, yo, it's no more spending, my nigga. We about to just start saving our money. That's it. Start saving and start investing. You know? And I've been strictly focused, bro. Like ever since this year, February, and like we in September, bro, I've been alright. You feel me? Like I've been having like little financial goals that I'm constantly trying to reach. And it might be a little bit, tough, but who cares about that? It's not about how tough it is, it's about just getting it. you know. So
Absolutely.
I've been switching my mentality. I make sure I hustle, bro. Like Uber Eats is just one hustle. YouTube, I stay consistent with this shit. The
Mm.
stock market, you make passive income. That's another hustle. You know, you're making money in your
Right.
sleep. The passive income is the dividends, because
Right.
companies pay you out every 3 months, or the growth in the company. That's
Right.
passive. That's money there. Money's growing. So, and then, like I told you, Instagram Reels, it's another form of income. So it's like I can't just be like, we got one income and that's it, D.
Right.
Like, nah, we need more because you got to be open to receive. So I'm telling the universe, yes, I receive, I deserve it because I know how it feels to not have it. You feel me? Like, I know how that shit feel. So
Right. Right. Right.
I
Right.
continue to speak wealth into my life, and I might not have all the money in the world. Who gives a fuck? But I know that I got goals that we crushing slowly but surely,
Yeah.
you know? And slowly but surely, y'all gonna see me in the YouTube video in my own crib, bro. I'm gonna bring that shit to life. It's either in my crib or I might be, me and my girl might live together, who knows? But
Yeah.
I'm trying to work on having my own, you know? And
Right.
it's about discipline, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But,
Buying time.
um, you got any other questions?
Um, I guess any. Well, I have. I guess I have like just some random questions or whatever as far as like your background.
Hmm.
Where you? So I could tell by your accent you're from New York.
Yeah, yeah,
Whatever. So you be hooping like that? Like as far as like,
yeah.
are
I
you
used to hoop.
or you just work out?
Nah, like, alright, so boom, right? So I used to hoop, right? I still got it. Feel me? Basketball was life, bro. Like basketball was life, but
Yeah.
my attitude messed me up. Besides like being like underweight and undersized, my attitude, bro. So college, I was I've been to two colleges. Keep it real, child. First college, I got kicked out of whatever bullshit altercation, got pepper sprayed, got arrested, got kicked out of stupid, young and dumb. Second college. Bruh, I make the team. Mind you, this is a goal. This is real life a goal for me. My attitude got me kicked off the team, bruh. Like, bro, yeah, bro. Oh God, look, bro. So, bro, right? We in a practice on God. I'm lighting it up from three, huh, cooking it, right?
Yeah.
Coach takes me out. He takes me out. I get mad. Why you getting mad for, T? Young and dumb, immature shit. I get mad because the coach take me out, right?
Right.
So now we arguing and shit. This out the third. Nigga, tell me get out. Right? So now, first of all, the whole team is looking. They telling me to chill, this and that. But you know, when you in that stupid ass ego, you don't give a fuck. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm arguing back and forth with the coach. Nigga, tell me get out. Like, why you took me out the game for? Why did you take me out? But you gotta allow other players to show the coach what they could do too. Coach is seeing what you can do. And allow them, you know. But try to get back on the team. He wasn't having it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So when it comes down to basketball, like, cause y'all can see, bro, it's a basketball tatted on me, but I'm trying to get it covered up, low key.
Mm.
This is the tattoo I got when I sold the Instagram page. You feel me? Yeah, bro, the little thirsty shit, man, like
Oh,
dumb shit, bro. But
we just it happens.
but I still got it though, bro. Like overall, basketball has like it kept me focused when I was younger. You know, it kept me out of a lot of trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it really was life, and like I said, like if I would have had a better attitude, if I would have looked at it more positive,
Yeah.
then I'm not gonna say I would have been in the NBA because I'm mad freaking undersized compared to them. But
Mm-hmm.
I probably would have been able to play college basketball at least, you feel me, and live out my college basketball dream. But I was at like a junior college, you know, but or division three, whatever
Yeah.
that was. But
Same.
yeah, bro.
Yeah, I was at the junior college too, but I ain't actually I never played college ball. I even never even tried out because I wasn't like a full time student. But I
Hmm.
always like went to like Euro summer league tryouts and shit. But yeah, basketball is like a passion of mine. That I love hooping type shit. And like if you are in the New York area type shit, like you know what I'm saying, I definitely slide hoop. You feel me?
Nah, yeah,
I
we could
know
hoop,
I
bro.
got a couple of my bros that stay up that way too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be traveling
Yes,
pretty
sir.
in the near future. You know what I'm saying? So,
Nah, we
but
could
I just
definitely go
want to
hoop.
know if you was like a hooper or if
Nah,
you
bro, I hoops, bro. Like I'm not
okay.
no nigga
All
that
right?
fake
Do
play
you play
basketball.
defense? Do you play defense?
Yeah, my clips. Let's go, my
Yo,
clips.
listen. To any court that I go to, I don't care what court I go to, dog. I always ask whoever I'm playing with, do y'all play defense?
Defense.
You feel me? That's it. If you gonna play, if you promise me that you're gonna play defense, I'll play it because I don't really like playing with nobody that don't play defense.
Right. Right.
Everybody's always trying to shoot and everything. You feel me? I'm all about the totality of the game type shit. But
Right.
that was random. I was just throwing that out there type
Now,
shit.
yeah,
So
you good. Now we definitely can hoop, bro. Like that'll be lit. That'll be fun for sure. For sure.
for sure.
Um, I want to talk about too the power of manifestation. So, what have you manifested so far on your semen retention journey? I mean, I can see, got your place. You feel me?
Well, it's not my place. It's out. Well, it's I'm
It's
living with family,
still
but
yours.
it's
It's still
people.
yours, bro. It's still yours. I don't care.
Yeah,
Fuck
nah,
that.
I feel you. I feel you. But
Fuck that.
now, what have I manifested since practicing
Yeah.
female retention? I manifested a goddamn great work ethic, first of all, before I
Yes,
even
sir.
say the physical stuff. Great work ethic, being punctual, having a positive mindset,
Mm-hmm.
great work ethic again because it's
Again.
like I'm committed to the process, and because I was so committed to the process, I manifested getting a car. Now, for the longest, I think when I first moved to Central Florida, to some
Mm-hmm.
people that don't know, I moved there. I didn't have a car. I didn't even have a cell phone. I had no job. I had no savings, no money, nothing. I was in a crazy situation. You feel me? I dealt with a lot. When you have been to the because I've been to the hospital before, like for mental health, reasons, and when you're post that, like you come out from that, it's like you have to get back into the mind of, I guess, being in society and stuff. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So that's when I moved to Central Florida, I didn't have nothing. But all I knew was I was researching senior retention. I actually have made like a video or two when I was staying with my people, when I was staying with my parents.
Mm-hmm.
Just two videos of it, just talking about it. But um, damn, I got lost.
There you go, bro. You good. You good. There you go. The power of manifestation. So, like,
Oh
what
yeah,
else you?
yeah, 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 yeah. Sorry. Yeah, so pretty much from that point, I was like, I'm going to just be committed to the process, to what I'm saying, just doing what I got to do.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up getting a job, and then I walked literally to work every single day for a year and maybe 3 months. Every single shift that I
Mm-hmm.
had, I walked to work and back. You know what I'm saying? And I was committed to just the process.
Mm-hmm.
And after so long walking to work, I manifested getting my YouTube channel first of all monetized, because my YouTube channel wasn't even monetized. It got monetized a year ago this time. You feel me? In September last year. But I
Mm-hmm.
consistently was posting from like the month of July. Like consistently, I literally have not missed a day. And if I did miss a day, the very next day I dropped like 3 videos. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? So yeah, I eventually, had the monetized YouTube channel. Um, Great work ethic. You feel me? I was making money at work and through YouTube, and I was in the best shape of my life. I'm not in the best shape of my life at this very moment, so
Mm-hmm.
there's still room to
Room
grow.
for
But
improvement.
at one
Mm-hmm.
point in time, like everything was just in motion, and with the money, the finances, it changed or whatever. I was able to get a car, a decent car. You feel me? Nothing too flashy. And I think that's probably like the biggest manifestation that I got from semen retention on the physical level. Like I'll go outside and I'll see my car and be like,
Like,
damn,
really
bro.
got
Like
that.
it's literally, I literally was practicing this lifestyle, and that's why I have the car.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, that's why I legally have the car. You feel me? I'm not riding around dirty or nothing. You feel me? Everything
Mm-hmm.
is, and that's why I don't do nothing crazy. I don't be doing shit now. You feel me? Because I'm like, I feel a type of way when
Dang, the camera messed up a little bit. I think his camera froze, y'all. Shout out to everybody in the live stream. We out here, man.
yo,
He back. Yeah, you good.
yeah. So I'm saying like when I get into my whip, I feel a type of way because it's like, man, like it's going back to my higher self. Being tapped in. So that's how I'm able to kind of enjoy my manifestations. But I say that, and then also moving to Georgia, and again, this is just the start.
Mhm.
Eventually, I'm gonna have a backdrop. I'm gonna have a mic. A lot of people been every my last couple videos, they be like, "Get a mic, get a mic, get a mic." Don't worry.
Yo, bro, I was
You know
just
what?
telling
Hold up,
myself
hold
that
on,
shit,
hold
bro.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Yo, that's crazy that you even said that, bro.
I got a mic coming, bro.
Yes,
Okay, I
sir.
just gotta set. I just have to set up everything. Okay,
Yes,
I'm not. I
sir,
have. It's
bro.
gonna be official, bro. You
Yeah,
gotta trust the
look,
process.
look, y'all see that, bro. Y'all see the head first. Booty Star about to have the great audio.
Listen,
Shit, me.
y'all cannot rush greatness.
That,
Okay, like,
that, bro.
but yeah. So yeah.
Now I respect that. That's crazy that you mentioned the mic too, because I was telling myself before this live stream, I'm like, I gotta get better audio, and I found like this wireless mic
Hmm.
on Amazon that I might
Hmm.
order. Better audio, bro. It's better quality for the for the
Yeah.
people that's watching the video.
Yeah.
Um,
And that's investing in yourself.
and yourself exactly. Now, just to piggyback off what you were saying, I guess I could talk about what I've manifested from. No, that's yeah. You said from the fitted. Okay. For myself, with retention, I've manifested a stronger relationship with myself, and I think that that's highly important. Um, a stronger sense of awareness, like a stronger sense of I'm aware of my real power. My real abilities that God has
Awareness.
given to
That
me.
awareness is key. It's
You
key.
know, um, I've also manifested well, of course, like this channel is continuing to grow. Started from
Hey,
when I
I ain't
first
gonna
came
lie.
on.
I ain't
Yeah.
gonna lie. I thought you was gonna say manifest a baby, but never
Oh,
mind.
nah, 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 nah. Nah, yeah, y'all would know if I have a kid, but I ain't got no kid. Nah, nah, yeah.
Okay.
But
Not good.
I manifested just a bigger channel because I've been pouring so much of my energy into this YouTube shit. And before I used to think like I couldn't do it, or I wasn't gonna be able to grow an audience. But that was a lower version of myself, that was the thinking the worst version.
Right.
But as you continue to, practice and you get better and you become more consistent, you become more confident in yourself, you start to see how you can actually build a community. There's people out there in the world that will, watch team retention content and no fat content. There's a community for everybody, you know.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Um, I started thinking more abundantly, way more abundantly, instead of like scarce and, you know, I can't do this and it's not gonna happen to me or it can't happen to me. I started thinking way more positive, So I manifested a clearer mindset. Like I know what I want. I don't procrastinate. I'm not perfect, but I don't procrastinate.
Right.
Um,
Right.
I take more control of myself, and like if I feel like it's going to benefit me for my best interest. Not saying I don't care about the other person, but you gotta understand like you gotta do things that benefit you. You know.
Right.
Um. So I started being more instead of being a people pleaser, I started pleasing myself. You know, if that makes
Facts.
sense.
Hell yeah.
So,
You got to.
real shit, bro. I've also manifested a relationship, and I wasn't even like I wasn't really looking for it. Like I called it before it happened, but I wasn't looking for it. You
And
know,
that's the best part when you're not looking for it. That's
real
the
talk.
that's the best part, bro.
And not only is she my girl, but not only is she my girlfriend, but she's my friend. Like that's really my friend first. You feel me?
Right.
And that's good. Like when you build a friendship with your lady, because you can't just be with a stranger. You know.
Facts.
Um, we've grown on a spiritual level. And that's what I love about retention. Like you view a person's spirit instead of their physical body. The
Mhm.
physical is one thing, but the spirit is totally different.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
I really like grown a spiritual connection. Me and my girl be talking about whatever, and you ever felt like the weird one out of your circle of friends or like out of whatever, you just felt like the
Yeah.
different one,
Yeah. All
you
the
know?
time.
So it's like one of those like you different and you're not trying to be like everybody else. You feel me? But
Facts.
there's still people in this reality that don't see like, yo, I'm trying to be somebody else that I'm not. People want to be a rapper. People want to be this. People want to be that. Nigga, just be you. That's it. You don't
For
have to
real.
always
That's it.
be what society wants you to be. So I really just I don't give a fuck who think I'm weird or who think I got too much energy or man, listen, bro, I love this shit. I really do.
You
Like it
got to,
really brings
man.
out real talk. And it brings out my inner child so freaking much, bro. Like I probably had this written down. Cause I wanted to talk about healing from trauma. I'm not sure if you really want to talk about that, but because I feel like it's a touchy subject, but it's also a subject that people need to take serious.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
because we all go through, traumatic experiences, especially in this fucking matrix. And the inner child. So when I say I be tapped in with my inner child, I just be genuinely happy, and I don't be on some fearful shit. When we was kids, we wasn't scared of anything. We didn't care about opinion. We didn't care about fucking falling down and failing, and we didn't care about none of that shit. We just cared about being free, you know.
Just going with it.
So that's what I tell myself, man. Just be free.
Mm-hmm.
Pornography keeps your inner child trapped, bro. It really keeps you trapped, bro. All jokes aside, it keeps your spirit dim. It keeps your light from shining. It keeps your eyes from glowing. It keeps your skin from being more, vibrant. And a lot of people not gonna know that shit until they in that until it's too late. And it's gonna be like, damn. But
Yeah. You don't want to be in the back in that one person in the back pews of church, um, scrolling through pornography on your phone.
that's bro.
I
But
actually seen. I see. I is that, bro. I'm not even trying to throw nobody under the
nah,
bus.
you go,
I
you
actually seen that shit before. And I was like, damn. It's like niggas
deep,
is
yeah,
on.
that's
Niggas
in it,
got phones. Niggas at church. They don't give a fuck. Niggas is
in it,
watching that shit
scripted.
anywhere.
Wow.
The addiction gets that bad, bro.
Nah, it does, bro. Like that's why some people be doing the most dumbest shit out here, bro. Like you see all types of crazy shit that go on, but it's the pornography fucking up these people's brain.
Yeah,
And they're not
it's
having that
crazy.
self control no more. Like it's over. But
Mm-hmm.
I do want to talk about how has semen retention helped you heal from any past traumas. I'm not gonna say speak about your past traumas, but how has it helped you heal from any past traumas that you've been?
It's helped me in a huge way because, for one, it like again in the beginning of retaining your energy, like it's gonna be hard. So you're gonna be looking in the mirror, and essentially you have to face your experiences, like what you've been through. And for me, it's more like a mental. It's like it's more of a mental boost for me, as far
Mm,
as like just me carrying myself throughout the matrix. You know what I'm saying? Like so as far as like healing from a lot of my trauma is mental, because again I've been to the hospital for mental health reasons
mm,
multiple times. I'll say at the most times 4 or 5 times. You know what I'm saying? And I've had like even though those were times where I had to quote unquote check into the hospital, I was still going through something spiritual at the same time as well. You feel me? Like, cause I was really
mm,
perceiving some shit,
mm.
and I think mainly semen retention helped me heal from trauma, because like it keeps me a balance at being in this reality. You know what I'm saying? Because there's different things, there's different realities, different things people tune into,
Mm-hmm.
and when they get caught up in that, they kind of lose sight
Yeah.
of, like, what they're going through in their own personal life.
Mm-hmm.
So it really raised my awareness in that regard, as to not go back to what you know what I'm saying, like what I fell into.
Right.
Because me, it was more of a not self harming, but it's just self inflicted type of um, trauma. You feel me?
Understandable. Understandable. And I'm glad that you even say that because that's a part of being, self accountable. You know, understanding that some of the traumas that we've been through, we've inflicted on ourselves. We've done it to ourselves and then try to blame it on others, but we can't really do that as we continue to grow. Now, I'm not saying any traumas that's been done onto us. I'm not saying like don't blame the other person. Like, nah, bro, like, fuck that. But when it comes down to just you doing it to yourself, you gotta say like, nah, I don't want to put myself in that state of mind no more. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad that you're much like way better mentally. For me, like I'm
Yeah.
glad that because even me, I keep it real with you, bro. Like, there was a point in time my mom used to tell me, you need to go to therapy. You need to go talk to somebody. You need to do this. You need to do that. And I went one time, didn't go back. And the reason why I didn't go back is because I told myself I want to be able to take care of myself and not have to talk to a person and pay them on top of that just to talk to them. I'll talk to my YouTube channel. I'll journal. This before YouTube though, but that's also why I made a YouTube channel is so that I could vent. I could be going through something and know that I got my YouTube channel. I can make a 15-minute video on and feel 10 times better. I can make a 10-minute video and feel 10 times better. This is why I use
Exactly.
that. I
Exactly.
use YouTube to my advantage. I don't use it as a crutch. I don't use
Mm-hmm.
it as something to boost my ego. I use it as something to help me and help other people out there in the world. You know?
Absolutely.
So
Same way.
that's why I'm really like thankful for the channel and thankful even for this community because like being on retention is gonna build that, it's gonna build that mental strength. And you have to express that energy. So if you're not transmuting it, right, you gotta express it into something more positive. So if I'm not working out or if I'm not journaling, I wanna make a I wanna keep being more creative. I wanna see how much more better I could get at my own craft, you know?
Exactly.
And it's just like studying yourself on a day-to-day basis. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But um let me see my mom. Let me see my mom give me her charger real quick. My phone on 10. This live stream is so
Yeah.
fucking fire too. But you could finish talking about how has Steve Return to help you heal your inner child. I want to talk about that.
All right.
Yeah.
So while my dog is away, I'm
Mm.
gonna grab a taco.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah, but I'm gonna grab a taco. I'm hungry as shit, nigga. Give me
Alright.
a second. Grab me this taco real quick, man. I don't even know where they
I
got
don't
this
know
shit
which
from.
one is so funny because I have both her numbers too. Oh no, because this one says work. No, you called her number. I mean, you sent her number. Not,
All right, so yes, not bad, not bad.
Oh, I don't even know.
So anyway, my inner child, right?
Yeah.
Um, First of all, it's very important to kind of embrace your inner child because a lot of people, for one, take life way too seriously. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me? Like life is like hard enough as it is. So how it's embraced my inner child, it just helps me embrace it. It kind of just helps me be myself, dog. Like when you don't have to fake your energy,
Mm-hmm.
when you don't have to like put on a facade or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
it's a beautiful thing to experience. The energy is a lot more believable for one, and take a bite real quick. It's more organic.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, my daughter
I
went
just
to
put
the
another
couch.
hoodie. That hoodie, I was sweating.
I feel you. But going back to what I was saying, like it makes your energy more like organic and more real. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you'll relate to more people just by always having that inner kid inside you.
And you feel
Um,
more purified too. Like you feel more pure on the inside. Like
yeah, you feel more light. You
real
actually
talk.
feel more light. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And now at one point in time, like you know what I'm saying, we're all gonna like procreate. The children are the future,
Right.
and I feel like in order to like manage your energy as far as like being men, young men, it's very important that we take our energy very, very seriously as far as like, you know, cultivating it and like being what you're supposed to be. And the
Mm-hmm.
reason why I say that is because within the family, the father is essential. Like of course the mother is gonna, you
Yeah,
know,
very.
she's gonna bring the baby into the world and nurture and love the
Mm-hmm.
baby. But a lot of people suffer through a lot of traumas because they didn't have a father. They didn't have that father figure within the house. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? I'm fortunate to have both parents, you know what I'm saying, growing up. You feel me? So I think
Mm-hmm.
that's why like most of my trauma was more like self-inflicting, you know, mental on a mental level. There's a lot of people that have been raised in two-parent homes type shit. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And they still struggle through different. It's like different mountains for everybody.
Everybody.
You know
Facts.
what I'm saying? So going back to like how it's helped me embrace my inner child. Like again, it makes my energy more organic. It's the real thing. I feel like I have way more energy for real. I can still jump and do, you know what I'm saying? I can still have fun.
Have fun, dead ass, bro. Like you just start doing shit, bro. You just start doing shit,
Yeah, yeah. I be grabbing that damn taco. The inner child in me was like, grab that motherfucking taco
yeah,
and
bro.
eat
I've been craving
it.
tacos for so many days, bro. I ain't gonna front.
This shit
I ain't
was
gonna.
this shit
I
was
ain't gonna lie. Like I'm hungry too.
yeah,
I
no,
ain't
yeah.
gonna front. But it's glad. I'm just glad. I'm glad that you're healing the inner child because as we grow, older as adults, like I stated in one of my videos, bro, we are adult children. Like we are a child of God. So
Uh-huh.
we are meeting our adult version of ourselves, but we are still, not saying like, all right, we're a child, nah, but we are still, that inner child is still there. So retention, it helped me a lot, me personally.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Trauma wise, like I told you before, just the verbal abuse and all that, it helped me to say better things to myself and deflect that off.
Mm-hmm.
Um, helped me hold myself to a better like
Standard,
standard,
better standard.
you know,
Mm-hmm.
and look at myself in a better way instead of believing what others say if it's something negative. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
We
right.
got a lot of comments in this video too. Somebody said Moody Star did what? Calling people.
Yeah, I
What the
can't
hell?
see none of the comments,
Oh, you
so
can't see the comments, right?
I
I
can
don't
see
know.
them, but like they pop up and then disappear.
Yeah, calling people. Oh, he said, did you? It's a question for you. He said, did you feel like watching the sites back in the day caused people to try you in life, like talking to you in real vibes? No, basically, did people disrespect you before retention and no fact? I feel, I personally feel like if your energy is low, people are not gonna respect you like that, or people pick and choose. Let's say that people pick and choose who they feel like they can fuck with or who they can't. You know,
Mhm.
that's why it's important for you to keep that aggression on semen retention so that nobody is running over you, so that
Right,
nobody disrespect you, so that nobody is talking to you any type of way. Once you bring that fire out and you defend yourself, they not gonna bother you like that. You
right.
feel me? Bullies bully who they can bully, but I bet you a bully not gonna stand up to a person that's gonna defend themselves, bro. Real
Absolutely,
shit.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, and
Um,
I take that bullying shit serious. I ain't gonna front, bro. I don't like bullies, nigga. I don't like none of
I
that.
feel you.
So I take that shit very serious.
But
Um,
so
so,
the question was like, let's say like, did anybody
so
try me
yeah,
before?
so basically, like before no factor retention, did you feel like because of the pornography addiction, basically I'm gonna sum it up. Because
Okay,
of the
so
addiction, do you feel like people were trying to
what
try you
people
in
try
life?
me like
Like
that?
yeah, people trying to
Um,
be like rude and stuff.
um, they wouldn't. I wouldn't necessarily say they'll like disrespect me, but they will kind of like undermine me or kind of, essentially. People always. This is one thing about, I guess, being the chosen one. If you feel like that,
Hmm.
and I think certain things have happened in my life that is telling me that maybe I might be one of them people. But for some reason, people they find interest in my energy, but I never know why.
Why,
You
right?
know what I'm saying? Like I never know.
It's
Yeah,
say
for real.
it's just something though, but it's not to cut you off. It's something that they pick up on. But I used to do the same thing. I used to do the same exact shit, bro. But that's you still understanding like you're in a power like I'm really more powerful than you. I might even believe because other people see it before you see it. The same
Right,
way somebody can say, "Yo, you got so much potential. You got so much potential in you." But do you see that within yourself? Do you tell
right,
yourself that? You know?
right.
But
So,
again, continue.
so, so I was like, so basically, people would try it. Well, people would be attracted to me or whatever, and then I know while I was watching porn, it was whatever. You feel me? My energy was all over the place, and I was like, my energy was easily manipulated
Mhm.
if it has something to do with sex or something quick. You feel me? So, um, yeah, my energy was easily manipulated. when I before retention, but after retention, like when I started retaining, it was I seen where all the traps was at and everything. I see everything before it happens, so it's like you can't even get to this part of me to be able to draw me in. You feel me?
Hmm.
So I say that you feel me for the most part. But ain't
Definitely.
nobody ever like really like as far on the trying me. Ain't nobody really tried me before though. Like I don't know. I be walking around. I don't know if I be mean mugging sometimes or whatever. Like I don't know what it is, but niggas don't really try me like that. And
Yeah,
if something happens, it's never nothing that will escalate. You know what I'm saying? But
understandable.
you know,
Somebody said, "Gotta be careful with SR though. You could kill a man with it. It's the aggression. It's the I don't know.
but you
I
gotta
want to
have you
take it
gotta
that
have
far though.
you
I
gotta
want to take
have
it that far.
you gotta have emotional intelligence, which
That
you naturally kind of learn that, and that's what I'm saying. Like to strong, like in other words, if you put a tiger and a fucking cat in the cage, 9 times out of 10, the tiger probably, depending on like if it's a tame tiger or whatever, it's not
mm,
gonna fuck with the cat because he knows he can just one step and what I'm saying, rip his head off. It's like
mm,
it's a fucking cat. You know what I'm saying? So in other words, like if you know you are a beast, if you're what I'm saying, if you really about that life, why have to prove it?
I prove it right.
You know what I'm saying? If you got all
Exactly.
that energy type shit, like you don't necessarily have to use it unless somebody's attacking you. You feel me? That's when you be on the defense. That's what I'm saying. If you know you a dog, like if you know you that guy, why? You know what I'm saying? I know, for example, not the average person that has a monetized YouTube channel. So I
Hmm.
can walk around and say like I can go to my job and say, hey, I have a YouTube channel. I have a YouTube channel. But why would I let anybody know that? If I know, you know what I'm saying? It's like
Right.
why? You feel me? I
I
don't know if that
understand.
makes sense.
Nah, it do. Cause in a way, it's like if you know that, like I said before, like you see how I said like bullies like to bully people that they feel like they can bully or they feel like it's smaller than whatever it can be. Same shit.
Uh
If you know like I got fire within me, I got this built up, aggression, and somebody try to come at you sideways, but you know like I've worked so hard for wherever I'm at and I've gained so much throughout this journey. Why would I throw it away all for this one person? That's where that emotional intelligence come into play. Why
huh.
would I be erratic? That's what I be thinking about. Shit, that's why it's important to stay focused and keep having something that's gonna keep you going. Because a person that don't got shit to lose ain't gonna care. They're not gonna care about making you lose everything that you done work hard for, because they don't have nothing to lose. You know,
Hmm?
it starts to all make sense. That's why you need your seed. Your seed completes you. You bust your ass. You work hard. You achieve a whole bunch of shit way more faster. You're way more focused, and you know, like I done grinded, I done busted my ass. I'm not about to lose this shit for nobody. I'm just not.
Absolutely.
You know, and
Absolutely.
that's what it's really about, bro. Giving it about what you worked hard for real, for real. Oh, God would never blessed you with shit. You know how many people be wishing that they could, create a YouTube channel and get a channel monetized, or how many people wishing that they could do whatever, but they don't be
Mm-hmm.
putting their mind to it, bro. Like they don't be thinking it could happen to them. They just think it could happen for everybody else except for them. It could happen for you too. You just believe that.
Yeah.
Real shit. Somebody said, "What's 6 plus months like? Is it more the same or more? I got to 6 months twice, no further." Um, well, for myself, I can answer that because I'm about to push a year. I ain't gonna front. And
That's what's up.
nah,
Congratulations.
but it's tougher than it seemed though.
Oh yeah,
It's
no,
tougher
I
than
know.
it seemed because I'm in a relationship. So
Yeah.
I be with my lady and shit from time to time. I don't see my girl all the time, but when I do see her, you feel me, whatever. And it's like you still gotta train your body. You still gotta train your mind and say like, nah, bro, we ain't releasing even during fornication. And there's something that I want to talk about in the video, but for anybody that's like, if you active sexually on semen retention, 'cause I don't know who told y'all you can't have sex. I don't know who made that up, but that was a lie. Um,
Yeah.
you can have sex on semen retention. You're a human being, my nigga. Just hold on to your energy. You have to do Kegels. You have to do Kegels. You have to do Kegels. Okay. So for anybody that might have, if you want to know, how do you hold on to your seed while fornicating with your lady? The same PC muscle that you use when you are urinating and you stop yourself from urinating is the same muscle that you have to use in order to stop yourself from releasing your seed when you fornicate. Now, am I promoting it? No, I'm not telling you I go out there and fornicate. We are human beings, right? All of that. oh, you're gonna go to hell if you have sex before marriage. That shit is, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro.
It's
Come
like you
on,
got
bro.
to be able to test the waters. It's like why dive in, man? You don't even know if this shit deep or if it's murky,
Like,
if it's dirty or not. Like, nah, nigga, I need a sample of this shit, man.
so look, yeah, we not no little ass kids, bro. We adults, bro. You
Exactly.
gonna use your PC muscle and you gonna squeeze that shit so that you don't release the seed. That's all that it is. And it's up here. So you don't want to tell yourself, you don't want to think about releasing because then you're gonna release. Just think
Mm-hmm.
about not releasing. And then that's it. You just train the body. Breathe. Think of sex as something that's very, very sacred. You feel me? It's very, very sacred. So you're mixing energies with your lady. Like you're literally sharing energy, you know? And once you look at it on a deeper level, bro, like you really can manifest heavy during fornication, bro. You really can manifest on a different level. You ever like me, I be speaking affirmations over my lady. That's just what I do. You know, I speak positivity over her body. I speak, you know, because it's quicker than just, oh, let me just get mine off. And then that's it. That's what the average man is doing. You know, then you get the post nut clarity. Then you don't want to lay up with the show you more. You don't want to do nothing. You just thinking all about yourself. You know what I'm saying? That's why semen retention puts you on a deeper like level of giving a fucking caring and like you're more like empathetic. You feel me? You're more empathetic. So I couldn't see myself like, let me just use my girl for sex and that's it. That's what I'm. That's what. That's ad. You feel me? Like that's why. That's why this shit helps you grow mentally, like a lot. You feel me? And this is pure fact. Your seed has your back if no one else has. That is pure facts, bro. Like your seed really got your back at all times, bro. Dead ass. And it's like taking care of a kid that you don't have.
Mm-hmm.
It's like taking care of a kid that you have not yet created into this world. But you know that, bro. Why they don't teach semen retention in schools, bro? Like, just imagine they taught this shit in school. If they just had
Really
one
should.
class for an hour that they could teach kids about cultivating. It could be called cultivation of sexual energy. It don't have to be called semen retention. It could be cultivation of sexual energy. That's the class.
Facts.
It keep these kids out of so much trouble, out of so much fucking young ass pregnancies, out of so much mental health issues. It'll keep their spirits high and not in a horny state all day, bro. But nowadays is monkey see, monkey do, monkey see, monkey. This live stream has been a fucking banger, and I know them tacos is fire, bro.
Dick. As you was
Yo,
talking, bro, like, bro, I was fucking with shit up, man.
look at yep, yeah,
Every last one.
yeah.
That was real.
Okay.
Just like this live.
Shout
But yeah,
outs to all of y'all, bro. You
yeah,
got
absolutely.
what
But
you about to say, my fault?
no, I was gonna say shout out to everybody in the comment section. I can't see all the comments, but I appreciate everybody just being here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and just have me on TC's platform again. You feel me? I'm excited. Thank y'all for letting me be able to like eat on here type shit. You feel me? Cause I was getting. I don't know if y'all heard early in the live, my stomach went to growl there, bro. Like, and then I like rewatched that shit. It wasn't me passing gas. I was just very hungry. Okay, so, but nah, yeah,
You good, bro. If you got any more questions though, you can ask, and if not, we could stay for like 12 more minutes. Let it be 2 hours, and then um,
yeah. Well, nah, we could go to the 2 hour mark.
I bet.
Any other questions I have at this moment of time for you? What's your what's your why when
Mm,
it comes to doing what you do every single day? I think you
mm,
already said that. I think you kind of touched on it, but like if you were to break it down and be concise, like what's your why to like
mm.
what you do
Well,
every single day?
for all of that's deep. When people ask you this question, I always get like a different. I always have like a different answer. Cause my why is always bigger than me. You know. Um. Not only am I betting on myself and like trusting myself a lot more, I know that if my grandmother was here physically, like she would be proud. She'll be proud of me. You know. My grandmother passed away in 2015 from breast cancer. So ever since then, nah, I appreciate that. Ever since then, it's been like shit been tough. You feel me? Like losing a grandparent and shit, you know?
Yeah.
So a lot of my progression that I make in life, I'm like, alright. Cause my grandma used to call me the professor. And semen retention low key turns you into a genius. Not even going front. Like you
Yeah.
really become a genius, bro. So I always knew, like, remember how it was actually before? Like, you ever felt different, you know what I'm saying, from a crowd of people? And different one.
Right. Keep talking. Give me a
So
second.
now you good. So I always told myself, like, even with this semen retention stuff, being that it's different, I want to do it, and I want to keep on taking it serious because it's not what everybody else is doing. You know,
Right.
it's not what's the norm. You feel me? And I always reminded myself, like, you're not the norm. Like, you're not everybody else. You're different. I was premature. I was born 1 pound, 9 ounces.
Oh, wow.
You feel me?
Wow.
Like 6 months. So I'm not a normal person. You know. And my
Absolutely.
wife just, huh?
That's absolutely.
Yeah. So it's like my wife just be like, nah, like anybody out there that's born premature. Shout out, somebody just sent the super chat too. Shout out to that. Like I definitely appreciate that. Anybody out there that's like born premature, or you know, you might have had fucking weight issues and all that. I do that for those people. Them people that had low self-esteem and insecurity problems and wasn't confident within themselves. I do it for those people because I know how that feels. You know. I also do it, of course, to be a better person for myself and for my family. But it's like I want to help so many people. I want to help people feel better about themselves internally before they can ever look externally outside of themselves. You know, before you can ever look for Instagram to fulfill you or Facebook to fulfill you, I want you to fulfill yourself with your own life force. And like I told you, bro, if somebody would have taught me this when I was even 18, you could say 18, 19, 20 years old. Who knows how much I would have been grown, you know? But it's better late than never. And it's never too late to apply semen retention. Just imagine, like I told you earlier before the live stream even started, just imagine what you can do in 1 year of your life. I told you, what am I about to do from the age of 28 to the age of 29? What am I about to accomplish? 28 and back is done already. My first 28 years of my life is complete. What is these next years of my life about to become? What am I about to do? What am I about to cultivate? Who do I need to become in order to get what the fuck it is that I want? You gotta ask yourself that every day. Who do I need to become? What is the person that I need to become so that I can obtain what it is that I want?
Mm-hmm.
I'm waking up way earlier, training 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, 7:30 in the morning, doing cardio, running 2 miles, 3 miles, 4 miles on the fucking treadmill at 7 o'clock in the morning, 7:30 in the morning. The average person don't want to do that shit.
Hell no, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
Still
I'm
laid
making
up
sure.
in their bed.
Huh?
Nah, I say hell no, niggas still be laid up in their bed.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting out of my comfort zone, you know? I'm making sure even before I do any of that shit, I thank God for allowing me to see another day. I set the tone for the day. Thank you, God. We here again. Let's do it. Let's do it. And I tell myself, don't focus on the problems, because once you do that, you point yourself in a low state. Once you start, as soon as you wake up, if you focus on your problems, you're already losing. You need to focus on the solution, because every person can solve their problem, bro.
Yeah.
Anybody can do it, bro. It just takes discipline, and it takes self-realization, and it takes getting uncomfortable. So semen retention taught me, be uncomfortable and be comfortable with being uncomfortable, because that's the only way you will grow. If you continue to be uncomfortable and you start challenging yourself more to do uncomfortable shit, you're gonna grow. You're gonna level up in your own world, because it's the inner. As within, so without. So if you're not leveling up in the inner world, the outer world will always look the same to you. It will always look the same. But the moment that you level up in that inner world, this outer world, man, you perceive this shit totally different. So we got so many, we have the whole fucking world to impact. There's 8 billion people walking this planet. 7 billion, 8 billion. Do you know how many of them fuckers don't know about retention? Our mission not done.
Real talk.
Our mission ain't done.
Still, dog. You know what's so funny, bro? Still to this day, there's always somebody saying, "What the hell is this?"
Always. That's why you, even on the days, because I'm glad that I'm so happy that you're in that flow state of consistency every day. Because sometimes I'll be like, damn, let me post a YouTube short. Or like with this live stream, I'm happy we went live. I'm so happy we went live.
I appreciate this too,
I'm so happy, bro. So even with this shit, it's like
We still got more people every day that we gotta reach, and God has our back because we doing God's work. It's not taking the credit away from God, nah, but we working through God. You know, God is from me within. So this shit really changed, bro. It changes, bro. As a man, it's gonna change you. It's gonna change you for the better. It's not gonna. It's not gonna. It's not gonna harm you in any way, shape, or form.
It's
Meaning
not.
you're not missing out on nothing when you retaining. You're not missing out on nothing when you on no fap. You're actually gaining everything. You know.
And
So
you're actually becoming a better version of yourself, dog. Like
mhm.
it's cool, bro. I mean, to anybody that is new to it, definitely give it a shot. Um, you won't regret it. Like you'll be thanking yourself. It will literally change your life. You feel me? It's changed my life just by managing my energy. I like to call it organizing. Like even if you are retaining and you are active, like still be able to manage how you enjoy. You know what I'm saying? Like being intimate or whatever, and like make it be a thing where you are building. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, all right, if I make this action, how can it relate or affect me in other areas of my life? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly.
And that's what I learned. That's how I'm able to drop a video literally every single day. Like there's always something new. There's always something to share and talk about. You feel me? So, you know,
He said, when you guys find out how women really work, it'll be easier. I saw. And that's the thing too. Like I saw push you at a higher frequency and a higher vibe. So a woman, when men say like woman can sense your energy or she can feel your energy and all that shit, that's very very real.
yep.
That's very very real. I ain't gonna front. But you have to keep on just stay cultivated, bro. Like just stay cultivated because women feed off of energy. Women feed off of that shit. The same way they get that ego boost from when they make a man bust, they get an ego boost. They get a sense of I did my job.
Mm-hmm.
They get a sense of security. You know? Same with us men. We make a girl come, we feel good. Oh shit, I made her nut. You feel you know what I'm saying? So it's the same shit a woman get. Right, it's the same fulfillment a woman get. But as a man, you gotta tell her like this is my energy and it's not gonna hurt your ego if I don't bust a nut. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna benefit me if I keep my seed to myself. And it's gonna benefit you because I'm not on some I'm tired or I got post nut clarity or you can go take a Uber home now because we already did what we did. Like it just changes your mentality, you know?
Absolutely.
And um once again, like I wanted to give a shout out to the person because I'm reading a comment, the person that sent the super chat. He said, thanks for helping me on my SR journey. Day 81 and still going. Greetings to Switzerland. So like I want to say thank you for being a supporter and thank you for allowing us to help you on this journey, bruh. You know, like thank you for that because we never know the impact that we have on people. We don't. We just the content creator. We just making a video. We sending the messages
Mm-hmm.
and allowing the universe to handle the rest. You know, but
Exactly.
just very very thankful for this. Um, shit. Yeah. I was about to ask if you got any questions you wanted to finish out with,
Um.
or if you just
Shoot.
want to end it off like
Well,
whatever.
nah. Anyway. Well, basically, no more questions really. But I just want to thank you, dog. Like
Mm,
for taking the time out to go live with me type shit. You feel me? This is my first time, like I said, doing this shit, and it was cool. I was nervous. You feel me?
nah, you gotta be
I
nervous.
was nervous because it's just different. I was uncomfortable, but just like you said, we got to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
But yeah, outside of that though, I'm gonna keep doing what I do as far as like dropping content, and I'm also gonna
mm,
be I want to grow my Instagram following eventually. So to anybody that is new, definitely check out my Instagram _Moody Star.
yes,
Uh,
sir. Make sure y'all following. I need y'all to drop the 10K for the 15 people that's in the stream. Cause we had a couple people leave. I need y'all to drop the 10K in the live stream right now because Moody Star, like I told y'all earlier, he soon hit 10K on this channel, which is a very, very big accomplishment. When it comes down to this YouTube shit, I don't care what nobody say. getting support on a channel is not the easiest thing in the world. It is not.
Right.
Like even when you wake up the next day and you see I got two new supporters, I got three new supporters. You get that hit of dopamine for this progression. So
Right.
I want y'all to put 10K in the comment section below if y'all don't mind. You feel me? Also subscribe to Moody Star channel. I'll be the first person to put it. How about that? 10K. Alright? And make sure that y'all subscribe to the Bros channel if you have not yet. Shout out to everybody that joined this live stream today because this live stream was definitely a banger.
Okay.
Whenever you want to go live again, you are more than welcome to. You feel me? Yeah, all you gotta do is hit me up. Let me know, bro. We can set up a live, and we could do it on your channel. You know, we could do it on your channel.
Okay.
If you need help with the stream y'all stuff, I'll teach you how to do it or whatever the case may be. And then we do it on your channel, and we rock out with your audience. And you know,
All
that's
right.
that.
I will appreciate you, bro. Like again, I appreciate the time, and I'm looking forward to doing the next live stream, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Definitely was a banger. I appreciate everybody that joined. Um, if you haven't watched it through, like after this live stream is posted, y'all can watch it through. Hit the like button, subscribe, leave the comments below. Shout outs to the Semen Retention No Cap community. Anything you want to say before you leave out?
Um, shit, like y'all boys just keep doing what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? Like stay high vibrational. You feel me? And again, TC, I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing what you do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're younger than me, but you're inspiration to me. You feel me? Like as far
Appreciate
as
that, bro.
what you do. So like, keep doing what you do, bro.
And I'm inspired by you as well, bro. She said, stay consistent, stay focused. And we're gonna be celebrating that 10K. I promise you, bro. We're gonna be celebrating that 10K. You're gonna put it in the community tab. Booty Star, $10 supporters. We out here, bro. Jiggy.
We out here, bro. In GT. Right.
Yes, sir. I appreciate all of y'all, man. Like, comment, subscribe, bro. About the end of the stream. Your boy TC Talk. That's it.